Welcome into Head Rich Tarot with me, Deborah. Thank you for coming in, clicking onto the video. We are going to be getting messages from your spirit guides or your spiritual team out for you today. They can have to do with any subject. It is information that at this moment your spirit guides would like you to hear. It could have to do with situations that are happening in your life or events that are still coming in for you. I am going to take out 4 different cards for you. I'm going to show you the images on the cards and I'm going to give you the meaning of the card. Go with what is going to be pulling your energy, what is resonating with you at this time. So let's get into the 4 cards and have a look and see. For card number 1, we have got first light, beautiful energy, beginning a new cycle. For card number 2, we've got ascending the mountain, keep going forward. All right. Third card out, solitude. All right, in silence, peace prevails. Last card out, what do we have? We have got, one of my favorite cards in this deck, okay? Journey by Moonlight. Believe in magic. Okay, so I'm going to give you a little rundown about each card. If you've already decided which card you want to go with, that is absolutely great. You can go down in the description box below. There are timestamps where you can click straight into your reading. If you would like to hear a little bit more about each card and the feeling that I'm getting from it, you can stick around. Maybe it will help you make a decision. With regards to first light energy, this could be you have already ended a cycle and you're beginning a new one. There was some kind of change or situation that came down, maybe in a tower even, leading you to enter into a new cycle, be it at your own wish or beyond your control. Okay, the ascending the mountain, keep going forward. It is usually talking about goals that you're trying to reach or a place that you're trying to get to, or a situation in life you're trying to achieve, like trying to ascend that mountain, reach some kind of place that you see yourself, get your world to be the way you want it to be. Very goal orientated, very attached to something that you're trying to create. Okay, solitude energy. This is an interesting one. This can be either good or negative, okay? It can be a situation where you're in solitude, but you're really happy about it. You could be single, or you could be isolated in some kind of way. It could be self-isolation. It could be you enjoying being isolated because it brings you peace. But at the same time, it can also be an energy of not being satisfied about something in life, meaning that there is situations that are not moving, or life seems to be boring at this time, even though it is quiet around you, nothing is happening, but that is the problem. Nothing is happening. Okay, the third card out now, the fourth card, sorry, we've got literally this amazing energy of Journey by Moonlight. Okay, so it is all about spirituality. It is all about the unseen world. It is about the trip into the psyche of the mind. It is about what is going on that's beyond what the eye can see, and the mystery of life. Okay, so if you're going to choose this one, you might be a very spiritual person, so this will be quite interesting. So we've got card 1, card 2, card 3, and card 4. Let's get into the first reading. Card number 1, welcome into your reading. I am very, very excited to find out what exactly are the messages that are going to be coming out for you. Congratulations on the new cycle that you're entering into. If this has already taken place and something has ended, please do understand that everything that does happen is always in divine order, and whatever is unfolding is always unfolding the way it is meant to be. Okay, we've got 2 cards that have just come out. I am actually not surprised to see this card coming up here with Protected by Angels. You are cherished by the angels. And then we got stepping into power. This is a good first light energy. You are strong beyond measure. Why I'm saying I'm not surprised about the Protected by Angels card. One of the things that I learned with regards to this deck almost immediately, especially with this energy, the Protected by Angels, or your spiritual team, which does include angels, ancestors, spirit guides, is usually they surround you when you're going through some kind of transformation that may be difficult in some way, or you may be unsure about what the future is holding, but you're stepping into something anyway. So they can surround you with their protective energy, with their love, as you're transforming and changing into a new way of being. And I feel like whatever this has been for you, because of this card coming up here, it could have been a difficult transition. You could have had something that ended or came crumbling down. It could have have been painful situation that you went through. And I feel as if you have been protected all the way. You have been guided as well by these angels that are surrounding you. It seems to me as if with the first light that is being born, where you are going is that you are stepping into your power. You are stepping into a situation where you are they're literally letting you know that you are strong beyond measure, because you've endured something here. You went through a situation here, perhaps that other people may not have handled as well as you have. Even if you feel as if you have not handled this, there could be people as well watching you in some kind of way, or even family, friends, people who know you. They could be observing you and watching you as you are transforming your life and taking back your power. And because of what you've done, for some of you guys, not every one of you, but some of you guys may have ended a relationship that was a bit of an abusive situation or a negative kind of situation that you were in. Even could have been work related as well, with regards to maybe a negative place where you were employed. But it just seems this very kind of weird energy of somebody being very manipulative, very controlling, and you may have broken free from that kind of energy. And where you are going, even though you may not be too sure about how things are going to be unfolding for you, you are stepping into a place where you're going to be stronger than where you're coming from. And that is almost like you got eyes on you, you know. Let it be your family watching you, or maybe, you know, your own children or your friends, and people are kind of observing how you're changing your life. And I think they're going to be observing even more as you're moving forward, exactly how events and situations around you are going to be changing. And it's because you're changing. Basically, it is because you're changing. So let's get in here and have a look and see exactly what else, okay, what other messages will come in before we get into the tarot cards for you. All right, so let's have a look here. We've got Whale Spirit, trust in the great mystery. If my camera can get straightened, trust in the great mystery. We've got something that is still going to be revealed to you here. Okay, there's a situation here. Maybe like I was saying, you may not be too sure how things are going to be for you in the future, but I feel as if something is going to be revealed to you there. There's a situation and it's bigger than what you think because we do have the Whale Spirit coming in here. So I feel like there is a situation that's still going to be revealed to you. There's a path that you're on that you're not yet aware of. So I feel like that is coming in for you. You got Nightingale Spirit. Love is all around. You are so surrounded by a spiritual team here, and they are so deeply, they love your energy. They love who you are so much. And even if you're feeling as if you may be alone right now, maybe you're single, or you're feeling as if you're alone in the world, it is not so. You're never alone in the world. I know sometimes it feels that way because we don't see, you know. Remember it says they trust the great mystery. Sometimes we do not see the spiritual team around us, but they show us in other ways. They show us in how things unfold. They show us in how events seem to fall into place. And I feel this is for me what is going to be happening to you. If you are a single person, maybe you have gone through a breakup in your past, okay, I do feel as if there is another love for you in the future, and you need to trust how things are going to be unfolding. If you are in a relationship here, I feel like you're still going to be experiencing a joy in life here with a Nightingale Spirit. I feel like you're still going to be experiencing what life can truly still give you. All right, so let's get in here and have a look and see. I actually want to check into each one of these energies. So I want Spirit Guide to give us a message here with regards to each one of the oracle cards. So let's get in here and have a look and see. Hanged Man. So they're asking you to be patient to understand the great mystery over here, because there is a new beginning for you. Okay, so we're going to stop there with the Hangman card coming in here underneath this great mystery, and trust in this energy. Something is going to be revealed to you, and it is going to be a new start to you here in some kind of way with the Page of Air. This what is going to be revealed with regards to what this is. First of all, it is something that you have not yet experienced in this life. The Hangman talks about enlightenment, and enlightenment is something that happens to a person. It is something they've never seen before. It's an understanding that they've never gained before. So it's something new that you will be shown. It's almost as if something is going to be revealed to you. There is a waiting period for this to come in. I do understand why they say trust the great mystery, because you may not see this in the next 2 months, 3 months. It may unfold for you in a year from now, but there is something that's going to bring you another new start. Even if you've had a new start here, there's something else that's coming in. With the page of air energy coming in here, this is a very intelligent energy. This involves thought processes. It involves the way you view your life. It involves thoughts that you are going to be thinking about, decisions that you're going to be making, and actions that you are going to be taking to get yourself going into something that could be still hidden from you at this time. There's a possibility here that you may learn some new things here, or go back to school, or even do something that you've never done before, especially because of the Hangman card being above that. This is, I feel like, what is waiting for you in the future. I do feel like this is not like a relationship or anything like this. I feel like this is something that's got to do with your life and how it's going to be. For some of you, I just saw somebody walking into a new home. It's in a very different area from where you're currently living. So it's a very different environment. It's almost as if if you're currently living in a very big city, you may end up actually moving to a place where you walk outside and you actually see trees, you know what I mean? That are not in pots, you know. And if you're living maybe in a more rural area, or you're living in a smaller town, you may actually go to a place that's very different. You may end up living in some kind of like European city, something very, very different than where you are currently now. It's almost as if you feel like you're in a different world. That's also for some of you guys out there that got that vibe coming in. Let's get this message for protected by angels. Love this so much. Magician card coming in here. You have a very powerful spirit guide, and you have very powerful spirit guides. Okay, so first of all, these are 2 spirit guides that are surrounding you. The one is represented by the Magician energy. This is a male-orientated spirit guide. This is your main spirit guide. The spirit guide energy is the one that is helping you. The purpose of this spirit guide, I feel like this is your main spirit guide, is this spirit guide wants you to step into this power. Okay. They want you to step into this power. They want you to see something about who you are. They want you to understand that you yourself can have the ability and have the power inside of you to be able to create the life that you want to have, that you have got more control. Maybe you feel as if sometimes life is overpowering you, that you are sometimes blowing like a leaf in the wind, you know. And when the wind blows that way, interesting enough, there is a leaf there. The wind blows in one direction, you go that way. The wind blows in another direction, you're going that way. And I feel like the spirit guide is trying to get you to understand that you are the leaf that's blowing in the wind, but you're also the wind as well. And you can change direction. You can make things happen. And I feel like the spirit guide's main goal and purpose with you throughout your lifetime is to teach you and to guide you, to show you that you have this unbelievable power inside of you, okay? That you are a person that is not just at the whim of others, but you're totally in control of yourself and your life and your destiny. With regards to Hierophant coming in here, we've got Taurus's energy coming in. This is a female energy. It could be associated to angels, okay? Although angels, they don't really have a gender, but I feel as if this one could be more gentle in energy. This is a very old, we do have a twice rocking up here of angels, okay? So we do have a very much older angel coming in here. Sometimes it may be Archangel Sandalphon for some of you. This angel is very wise, very old, understands life from every perspective. So I feel as if they have a way of looking at things differently, and they may still be revealing to you, okay, what you're capable of in your world. And you know what I'm finding so interesting in this card, okay? This card, even though it is the Hierophant, but it kind of reminds me of the Magician card in the original tarot, because of the table that stands here. And then they got all these, like, this little vase there, a cup, a quill, a candlestick, and there's rings there. I feel like it reminds me, and it's almost like they're saying, you're very capable. You have the wisdom inside of you as well. You have the understanding. And one thing that this angel wants you to know as you're moving forward into this new cycle is that you need to learn from your past mistakes. You need to learn from what life has shown you, learn from what people have shown you, and then move forward carrying that wisdom with you and make future decisions with that understanding about what you've experienced before. You know, very wise energy. This angel is very attached to your spiritual growth in life, to your leveling up energy and enlightenment for you as well, wanting you to level up your energy, wanting you to understand who you are, but on a spiritual level. You got very, very powerful spirit guides, because they both showed up there right under the protected by angels, literally with major arcanas. So that is quite powerful. So let's have a look and see for you. Let's have a look at the first light energy. A beautiful reading, I'm just saying. Card number 2. Congratulations. I know it's difficult when things end and you're moving into a new cycle. It may feel scary. It may feel unknown for you, scary. You see, it may feel like you're not stable, but you have so much potential here. You have so much potential. You got a second chance, basically, at changing your life the way you would like it to be, to create the world the way you would like to see it. That's what happens when change takes place or an ending takes place, a new cycle begins. You get an opportunity to do something again, a second time around, and you've been given that, okay? So I do see you having a little bit of fear over here with regards to stability, maybe of some kind. It could be financial stability or relationship stability. You may have had a breakup. I do see this person is kind of like looking back at things that have taken place in the past, having a look at the past, maybe feeling like you cannot attract stability to yourself in some kind of way, be it financial, career, home, or even relationship. But I feel like you're wrong. You know, you can and you will. Sometimes we go through things in life that don't work out. It is not because there's something wrong with you. It is because there are lessons or things that you need to learn in this lifetime. And that is what it is about. And whenever we face difficulties, I don't look at problems anymore. I've decided I'm not going to look at problems in my life. Not that they're not there. Everybody has problems. But I look at problems as initiations, okay? So it's like every time I have a problem that I need to solve that problem so that I can be initiated into the next level of myself. And I feel like this is what you've been going through all along. You got the 10 of Cups, so you do have that happiness coming in there for you. You've got this 10 of Water coming in, which is 10 of Cups. This is whatever you want it to be. This is whatever is missing in your life. Whatever you would love to see coming in, whatever you would like to experience, how you envision your world as being. And you're in this place. I see you want happiness more than absolutely anything. You want to be able to experience happiness. You want to be able to experience joy. You want to be able to experience the life that you want it to, how you want it to be. For some of you guys, it can be getting married and having children, settling down, a house with a white picket fence in front and 2 dogs and a cat, you know what I mean? For others of you, this can be you traveling the world. For others of you, this can be you having a business, but it's something that brings you joy and it's fulfilling for you. That is coming for you. You're heading for that. Even though I can see at this moment in time, you're a little bit unsure with regards to where things are going to be going, but you're going to a place, you're just being led, okay? Your spiritual team is like just leading you forward, so let them lead you. And the trusting that you're going to be going into, the trusting that I need to trust where I'm going, you're very capable. I can see it here. You're very capable of being able to handle whatever situation comes in. And because of that is that initiation of leveling yourself up. So let's have a look at the power. Yes, we've got Chariot. I love it so much. Yes. And we've got the World card. Yay! Look at the major arcanas. Congratulations. I'm just saying this is beautiful. Yes, you are heading in the right direction in your life. Everything that you have currently been doing, everything that is currently happening, you are in the right direction. Keep going. Okay, Chariot coming in here with Cancer coming into your reading. You are heading in the right direction. Yes, things may be happening very quickly. Events may be a little bit out of your control. But you know you need to move forward. You know you need to face what you need to face and go through it and come out on the other side, because this is the only way that you're going to get to the life that you want to create. Coming next to the 10 of Cups, imagine you got the World card. The World card is basically about where you want to go in this life. What is this 10 of Cups? The 10 of Cups is represented by the world. But I feel as if the direction that you're going in, it is not only going to give you the 10 of Cups, but it's going to give you more. I feel like it's going to give you more than the 10 of Cups. I feel like you're going to be receiving a lot more than what you're thinking you're going to be receiving. You just got to keep going in this direction. And as you're moving forward, yes, you will receive the 10 of Cups, which is currently what you're looking for, whichever way that is for you. But as you journey past the 10 of Cups, you're still heading into a bigger space. You may, for some of you guys, with the Chariot and the World being together, for some of you guys, you may be traveling, you may be relocating. Like I said before, I felt that kind of energy to a new area, a new place, very exciting kind of feeling. But your world is literally expanding here in ways that you do not yet see. So keep going, because truly the direction that you're going, it may seem a little bit scary right now. It may seem like you're walking in the dark with a lantern, all by yourself, and you're not sure how things are going to be unfolding here, but you're truly heading in the right direction. You're truly heading in the right direction. Let's look at this love, okay? Nightingale Spirit, what's going on with the love here? Justice, beautiful. We got Libra coming into your reading. And we've got the Eight of Water. Okay, so we're going to talk about emotion. We're going to talk about emotion now. Emotion meaning anything that's got to do with how you feel in this world. The people that you connect to, how is those connections? Love, okay? Relationships, it falls under that category. But also the relationship that you have with yourself. Okay, it falls all into this line. So what I do see here is that there is something that you have now broken with regards to emotion, or how you're operating, or relationships, or connections, be they whatever they may be. It can be work relationships, romantic relationships, family, even yourself, maybe how you think, how you feel about certain things that you're currently doing in your life that may no longer be serving you. So maybe it's all about balance here, because we're looking at the Justice card, okay? So there is justice coming in here for you. For some of you, if you are dealing with a court case, by the way, it will unfold right in your favor. Congratulations. If you happen to be dealing with something legal, everything goes your way. Okay, the situation is going to be cleared up very quickly for you here. With regards to this justice energy, it talks about balance. It talks about your life moving forward, and it is very even. It is very balanced. There's no uneven give and take. There is no like situations where you've got people who are not doing the right things towards you. And inside of you as well, there is balance that wants to be formed with regards to your emotions, your feelings. I also feel like you're going to be looking at your healing as you're moving forward here. You are going to heal from something, and you're going to get your energy back to where it is meant to be. With regards to people, I feel like you may have already walked away with the Eight of Cups being there. You may have already left things behind. You may have already left situations. You're going to be doing almost like an evaluation of your life here with the Justice card coming in. And it's almost as if you're going to be looking at yourself as you're moving forward in this new light here, this first light, as you're moving forward with the Chariot card. And you're truly going to be looking at what is not necessary in your life. Be that maybe bad eating habits, thinking in certain ways that are no longer serving you, carrying old pain and old guilt that is not helping you any longer. We are not being punished in life. Sometimes we have things that we are guilty about, or we have things that we carry because it's painful. we don't have to carry that. We carry that because we want to carry it. And no, there's no law or regulation that says you must be punished, so you must carry this pain. So I feel like you're letting things go and forgiving yourself and others. And I almost pick up this energy of you really almost looking into your world in a very deep way and looking at everything that is not going to be serving you. And as you look at everything that is not serving you, you're going to be walking away from that. That can be family relationships. That can be friendships that are just not okay for you. They're not helping you to grow. They're keeping you stuck. It can be love, people with regards to relationships with you, or situationships that keep coming and going that cause problems for you. You're going to look at them very clearly. And I feel like you're going to be sending them away with that ship over there because you want complete balance in your life as you're moving forward. This is a beautiful, beautiful reading. And I feel like if you have a new start coming in here, you had a change that happened in your life, you did not make a mistake at all. Everything has been guided. Your spirit guides know exactly where you're going, and it's where you're meant to be. It is to the place that you want to go to. Okay, if it is love, you're going to have love here. If it is career, finances, you will have it. But there is still so much more that is going to be revealed to you. Keep working on the balance inside of yourself. Let go of all those things, people, thoughts, belief systems that are inside of you that you don't need to carry anymore, and recreate yourself into a brand new person. Thank you so much for watching. I am sending my absolute love and light to you. Bye. Card number 2, welcome into your reading. We've got the Ascending the Mountain card. So we're literally looking at you trying to reach a top of a mountain. You may have a big vision, a very big goal, something that you're trying to achieve and accomplish, and it could be feeling a bit tough for you at this moment. They are advising you to keep moving forward. Okay, it is very important to understand something here. Whenever we're trying to achieve something, be it whatever that is for you, maybe it's your health journey, or it's a business journey, or you're trying to get yourself educated, something of that sort, it is very important that you just keep going. It is very important that you just absolutely never give up, because that is when you do not reach the top of the mountain. Okay, if you need to take a breather, you stop and take a breather, but you keep going. It is the only way you're going to get to the top. Okay, so let's see what other energies come out here. Finding sanctuary, you're going to get to the top of the mountain. That is on the top of the mountain, but you still got more mountains that you will face. But every time you reach a new height or a new mountain, you've reached a new level. So there is still a lot that is going to be revealed to you here. Okay, opening to your spiritual source as well has an understanding about the fact that the way we reach the top of the mountain is not just physical labor, or determination. It is also about your spiritual understanding about how things work on an energetic level. Okay, let's have a look at the next card that comes up, grounding, and there we go. Go deep, explore your roots. You need to be very stubborn here. Okay, we've got something that you need to not be giving up on. With this go deep grounding energy, you need to understand, first of all, on this side here, there's a spiritual element or a energetic element here that it helps you achieve this. Okay, but you also need to have this explore your roots, go deep, put your roots deep, ground yourself deep, and just do not give up. Keep on moving forward. Keep your goal, keep your vision. Okay, this can also be needing to do some kind of research, or needing to do go deeper in what you're doing, so that you can create a deeper understanding about what you do. Learn everything you can, basically. You see what I'm saying? The more you know about what you're trying to achieve and how to achieve it, the more you're going to have knowledge that will back you up and aid you on that journey. Okay, information is key. So let's get in here and have a look what other cards will come up for you. Then we're going to go into each one of these cards and get a message with regards to each oracle card. Okay, so let's have a look and see. Well, Spirit, trust the great mystery. So that's talking about, and by the way, whenever I see well Spirit energy, this is literally an important card, because it talks about the size of what is coming in for you. With the height of that mountain, what is waiting for you above there is big. It is big because looking at the biggest mammal, okay? Trust the great mystery. That you must understand that sometimes where we want to go, or the dream that we want to achieve, it is there in our life because it is our calling. It is what is always meant for us. And sometimes we feel as if we're making decisions, you know. Sometimes we go and say, I think I will go and open a business, or I think I will go and study further. It's my free will. I'm going to do that. But sometimes it's not really free will. It's the path that you're meant to be walking. And your destiny is basically calling you. Okay. So we're going in. Yeah, turtle spirit. Nice energy. 2 water energies coming up there. I like that. Slow and steady wins the race. Ah, yes. So you may not be feeling with this grounding energy as well if something is moving, but you're going to get there. You're going to get yourself there. So you need to allow life to show you. And most importantly, I think I understand why the grounding is there. They literally asking you to please not allow yourself to give up. Okay, go deep, hold your ground, keep your focus, and keep moving forward. Take one step at a time in front of each other. Okay, these 2 cards are coming out, so we're going to go with it. Let's have a look and see. We've got the 7 of air, okay, and we've got the 8 of air. There's a situation here that is negative. Okay, the 3 of air, sorry, and the 7 of air, that is swords energy. So they're talking about the whale spirit, which is trust the great mystery. There is something here that is causing you some kind of pain with regards to the 7 of air and the 3 of air. We are looking at something that hurts your feelings. We are looking at something that could be betrayal or could be things not working out. It's almost as if you have a dream and then you try to reach it. It doesn't want to work out. You end up having to give up on it and choose something that's not really for you. And this is really almost feeling as if it is repeating in your world. So you may be feeling, I feel like this is repeating over and over again. I feel like a certain situation that I keep on trying to solve is happening again and again. This could be related to people, by the way, with the 7 of swords, even the 3 of swords. It could be related to heartache that you receive in your life and behavior from certain people. But it can also be attached to a situation that keeps repeating over and over again. There's a bit of a spiritual energy attached to this because of the great mystery that lies above it, okay? I'm going to tell you something. There is some kind of like trust issue here, that trust that got broken, or there was betrayal, something that happened behind your back that you did not know about, but this really pierced your heart really deeply with the 3 of air being here. There's something going on with these 2 cards here. So I'm going to just say what I heard Spirit Guide saying as I was talking. They were talking about what you have been through here and what has been happening before, all right? And you may have questions with regards to why did this happen? Why did that happen? Why would something like that happen to me? I didn't do anything to deserve this. There is an element of karmic release that is coming in here for you. Sometimes, you know, like it or not, we have something that we carry with us, and you may feel as if sometimes you're carrying something with you that's just bad luck, or maybe you've been cursed, or maybe there's something wrong with you. No, you're carrying a karmic weight of something. So you may have entered into this world carrying it already, but I don't feel like what you're carrying may have come from only one lifetime. It may have been a few things from a different lifetimes that you brought in with you, because your spirit should be quite an old one, to be honest. Whenever we see a spirit coming in or a soul coming in, such as yours, that's carrying this kind of energy, it usually means that you're an older soul, okay? And you can carry what you're carrying, and you know that you can carry it, even though it may not seem nice at the time. You are here to break this karma. And sometimes the only way to break it, there's 2 ways of breaking the karma. One way is that you go into solitude. You separate yourself from the karma. That can be that energy. There's a tower standing alone on the mountain, you know what I mean? And you go into solitude and you cut yourself off from everyone and everything. If you've done that, you're breaking it, or you've broken it already. Maybe you're just remaining in solitude now. The other way to break it is to carry it. Unfortunately, it is to carry it, and to carry it with you until it gets paid. The debt gets paid. One way or the other, I feel as if you are either about to break this karma, you've carried it, and so now you have to let it go. Let it go. Don't hold it. Say bye-bye to the karma. Goodbye, karma. I'm glad to have worked it out with you. Or you have separated yourself from that karma. That karma can be just basically cutting yourself off from people, from a relationship, from situations, and you've gone sort of into isolation. If you've done that, you're breaking it as well. For others of you who've already broken it, but you just sort of in isolation still, or cut off. Okay, so there's events happening here. All right, this is very good. Another thing as well, look at that 10 of air. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. You're either broken this. 10 of air is 10 of swords, so this is you letting it go now. Look at how this angel is standing up, watching all the feathers being lifted away from them. It's almost as if the karma that was such a heavy weight on your shoulders is now light as a feather. You're either already released this energy, or you're about to release this energy. It has been lifted from you. Spirit guide says, even as you listen to this reading, my heart. Okay. Wow. It's amazing. It's just blown my mind. This is what I can tell you. There's a lot of swords here. 3 of swords, 7 of swords, 3 of swords, 10 of swords. This is a lot for you. A lot that you've been going through. This is what you need to know. When you break this kind of karma, I know this without a fact. I know it for a fact. Okay. The universe, it opens you up. Once the karma is released, you're very open. It's almost as if all the clouds will clear. And we receive a gift from the universe. It is something always unbelievable. Sometimes people who have gone through this karmic cycles, you might find that they've never had a child before. And you find that they may be in their older age and randomly they fall pregnant and they have a baby, and it's just their miracle baby. Oh my goodness. For others, it can be a life of poverty where you've lived really hand to mouth almost all your life, no stability, no security, no financial gain in anything. And the gift that gets given is you become a millionaire. It is just mind blown. For some of other people, you can find somebody who was in a very abusive relationship for many, many years, and they leave the relationship and they think they will never find love, and they walk into this most unbelievable person, and they end up having a fairy tale romance for the rest of their life. And it is a gift that gets given according to what was your karma. And I feel like that is what's coming in for you. My heart, my emotions, guys. The 3 of Cups. Oh, Lordy. You see? Card number 2, you're making me emotional. The 3 of Cups is a card of celebration, a card of joy, a card of happiness, a card of celebrating your life. It lays next to the 3 of air, the 3 of swords. So what was painful for you before will now become joy in your life. Your reading. Let's have a look at the ascending their mountain. The sun. Oh, card number 2. And the hermit. Beautiful energy. Wow. Spiritual inline. Major arcanas right down the middle here. Where you're going. Okay. As you climb to the top of this mountain, you're going to be getting closer to the sun. The higher you go, okay, the closer you get to the sun. There is joy, there is happiness, there is, you're reading, I'm just looking at so many things here. Wow. Joy, happiness, growth, rebirth that is taking place inside of you. The karma that you are carrying here is completely released. I feel, and I'm hearing something from Spirit Guide. I hear Spirit Guide saying you need permission to release this karma. You need permission to let it go, because it's almost as if a part of your soul is carrying it, or still, even though it is wanting to be released from you. You just have to let it go. You don't even have to do anything astounding, you know what I mean? You can just basically say, I release this karma. I let this energy go. I release this that I no longer need to carry. I wait for my rebirth. Thank you. I am greatly honored, you know. There's a door here. You're reading with lots of keys. Do you see? And this door has been closed to you with Hermit coming in here. We've got Virgo coming into your reading. You may have been feeling like a hermit. And I told you that in sometimes when we need to break karma, we go into isolation. If you've already done that, it's time to come out of isolation now. You've done what you needed to do. You need to find the key that is going to open the door, because one of those keys opens that door. And you just have to now get yourself out of the energy of feeling like a victim, out of the energy of feeling like your life is not being okay, out of the energy of feeling like everything always goes bad for you, because that time is now over. You're going to open this door, take each key and try to open each door there. And one of those keys is going to open that door. And when that door opens, you're ascending this mountain. You're going to get to the top, but you're also stepping out into the sun, finally. Woo, let's look at the grounding. That's your stubborn energy right over there. 6 of air. Please just wait a little bit longer. Page of fire. Oh, you're reading the inspiration. A new life awaits you, really. Card number 2. Goodness me. Please be patient at this time. Please hold on a little bit longer. One by one, start to look for the key to unlock this door. You're going to find it. You're going to find how to open it and step into the sun. Your path is already shown to you. Okay, you just need to have perseverance right now. You need to hold on a bit longer. With the 6 of air, you've got the direction that you're currently in. The energy and how it is currently flowing for you is flowing in the right direction. Okay, so you need to not change something right now. You need to keep your mindset where it is. Keep your mind on where you need to be going in life. Keep on figuring out how you're going to open that door. Keep on doing action to do so. Because a door is about to open for you. But there's a pause, a little bit of a pause energy. The pause is not about it's not going to open for you. It's not going to happen for you. That's how we got the grounding. The pause is about energy that will be moved, that you do not see. That is currently happening right now with you. It's as if the wind is blowing the clouds away here. And you don't yet see that because you're not the wind. But events are taking place behind the scenes for you. That is going to bring in this new energy into your soul, into you. With the Page of Fire, which is Page of Wands. This is a rebirth that is taking place for you. A new way of feeling inside of you that is coming in. And this is what's going to give you energy to keep going. This is what's going to make you feel different. There's a lot of energy coming in here of you feeling different. You feeling the way you haven't felt in a very long time. Almost childlike energy. Almost like believing that life is going to be good, believing that things are going to unfold for you, having inspiration and motivation to keep on going. I feel like this is going to be put back into you. If it is missing right now, you feel like you're just drained of energy, you're burned out, you're just tired, you're just sad and depressed, that energy is being lifted. That's what Spirit Guide is saying. They're saying one thing you must not worry about is any energy of like you don't have anything inside of you to keep going. It will be given to you. Okay, then we've got this. We've got slow and steady wins the race. And this energy I like because it talks about what is still coming in and how it's going to unfold for you. So let's have a look and see. Transformation. It's just unbelievable. Got a death card coming in here, which is the transformation energy. There is a big change coming in here for you. There is something that's going to change in your life. And there could be a new direction that you're taking, or there could all of a sudden be an opening that happens that's going to move you forward. And it's going to change your future. Okay, let's see what else comes up here. Ace of Air, a new beginning. So beautiful. This is the transformation that is coming in here, it's not as far away as you think it is, so do not panic. It's not years from you, it is now. It is within the next couple of months, okay? It's not even a year. I don't feel like 1 year at all. I feel like 4 months, 5 months. That's why they're asking you during this 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months that you're waiting. Please stick with your energy. Sit through this, breathe through it. You're still in hermit energy. You're going to come out of it, okay? Very soon. There's a new feeling here that there's a moment of an ending or a shifting in energy that's going to transform your life. And it's going to be after this slow and steady wins the race, meaning with the ace of air coming in here, which is Ace of Swords, there is a new beginning for you here. There is a change that will come in after this transformation has been revealed to you. It's not going to be easy, because nothing in life ever is, but it is going to be change that takes place that is going to be revealed to you as you move through your life. It is almost as if one thing leads to the next thing, leads to the next thing. But when you look back in 2 years from now, in a year from now, in 3 years from now, you're going to look back and see your life as being on the top of that mountain. And you're going to see more than what you currently see now. There is changes still coming in here. I feel that you do not even see. There is also a flow of abundance that I pick up as well that is coming in for you here. It does involve abundance. So if you are worried about money, I feel like there's a steady increase in your finances here as well. So this is very good. But you literally moving into another way of life. The door that is still shut to you now is going to be opened, and you're going to be stepping into this new energy. This is where you're going. You're going to the sun. Okay, so this is why at this moment in time, you keep pushing forward. You keep holding on to what it is you wish to see in your life. Keep the vision in your mind, even though you may not know how it is going to happen. That will be revealed to you here. That is the reveal of how it is going to happen. And this is you doing what you need to do, moving forward so that you can get yourself to the sun, and you will get there. Remember, the Pegasus flies really high, and that's another way, surprisingly, that you may be thinking that you have to walk all the way to the top of that mountain. But what can be revealed to you is even a quicker way to get to the top, and another way to get there that you never thought of before. So be open to that energy. There we go. Thank you so much, card number 2, for watching this reading. I really hope this helps and guides you in some kind of way. I'm sending my absolute love and light to you. Bye. Card number 3, welcome into the reading. Thank you for coming in and clicking onto the video. With regards to this energy, solitude energy, it can be both negative and positive. It can be a good thing, and it can also be a bad thing. Okay, it is sometimes reminds me of the Hermit card, which is Virgo. In silence, peace prevails. So I feel like perhaps for some of you guys, you did leave a situation to have peace in your life, even though you may be single at this time. It could have been a relationship that ended. For others of you, this can be you maybe being very isolated, being very cut off from the world, feeling like maybe you're lonely as well in this energy. It can also have another meaning. It can also mean a pause, or no movement that is taking place, no life that is happening in your world. So it can feel as if you don't have life, or you're not experiencing life the way you want to, or there's situations that are not shifting and moving for you. Then you may have a goal that you want to reach, but it doesn't seem to be coming in. So we got to get in here and get some extra messages out for you, and have a look and see what will spirit guides tell you at this time. What is it that you need to know right now? So let's get in here and have a look and see what's going on here. You've got wise leader energy coming in here. You're a beacon for others. You're going to be surprising some people there. Okay, let's see what else comes up here. Wondrous universe, walk in beauty. Okay, this wondrous universe energy is tied to 2 different things. It's tied to what you would like to create and the life that you would like to have. You'd like to walk in beauty in your world, but it's also tied to what you carry inside of you, and about how the universe responds to you. Okay, so we're going to talk about that. Let's get into the Spirit Animal Oracle and get some messages out for you here. I feel like you have a paused energy, or you have maybe you're alone, or maybe you just feel like life is not moving in some kind of way. Even if you're at peace, even if you're happy in your space and in your world, there is an energy of shifts taking place here for you, that you may be surprising some people around you, okay, which I actually like a lot. This is you needing to focus on what you want to have. All right, so let's get in here. We got Starfish Spirit, open to infinite possibility. Oh, there is a big surprise waiting for you. That's what I can pick up here. Second one, we have got the Hawk Spirit. Let Spirit be your guide. I am just going to pause my video, or wait just for 1 second. I've got my kitty cat here, and she's always doing this to me. Hello, baby. This one, she's always doing this to me. Whenever I do tarot reading, she decides halfway through I should open the door. There you go. Bye-bye. She always does this to me one way or the other. Every tarot reading I do, she wants attention. So we've got beautiful energies coming in here for you. Thank you for your patience. Let Spirit be your guide. I feel like, and we're getting messages from Spirit Guide. You see, we've got something interesting happening here with you. There's an infinite possibility that's still going to be opening up to you. And I don't think you yet see it. I feel like it is a bit tied to this wise leader energy, which means that you could be getting into a position in your life where you're in leadership. You can be an owner of a business, or you can be a manager, or a high up in leadership in some kind of way. For some of you, it might even be political, okay, for somebody out there. For others of you, I don't feel, that card has come, I don't feel like you know how far you can still go. I don't feel like, just because things have been pausing, okay, does not mean that it's not going to move. Just because life has been the same for quite some time, it doesn't mean that it's not going to change. All right, I see as you do not yet know what is coming in for you in your world, and what is a mystery in this reading. That's what I can pick up on. There's a mystery in this reading, okay? I feel like there's a mystery about you and about your life, okay? And about, it's still going to be revealed to you too. Surprises. I love it. So let's get in here and have a look and see. Look how high. Oh my gosh, guys. Like, wow. You don't know how far you're going to go. You don't know how powerful you're going to become. You could be becoming a leader of some sort. In some way or the other, you're stepping into an unbelievable power here. You got the Queen of Pentacles. First of all, yes, this is financial abundance, okay? This is stability of all kinds. This is somebody that's very self-assured, knows what they want, very powerful energy. No worries, especially about foundation underneath them, meaning that they're not worried about how to pay the bills. They're very strong. This is a powerful energy. What's going on? Whoa, I don't think you expected that with the solitude. Maybe if you chose it, you're feeling a bit like isolated, a bit alone. Maybe life is a bit stuck over here. No. You're not going to be stuck long. You've got the Emperor coming in here. This could be a business owner. You've got Aries coming into your reading. This could be business owner. This can be self-employed. This can be highly educated. This can be a boss in some kind of way, a CEO. People who carry the Emperor energy are lawyers, doctors, accountants, chartered accountants, business owners, all these kinds of energies. But one thing is for sure, they're in a place of power. They are the king of the jungle. You know what I mean? They're in a place of power. And they're in a place where they are the ones who are calling the shots. They're the ones who are in control. It's really interesting. I don't know why they say the king of the jungle. The lion is not actually found in the jungle. Okay, it's actually found in the bushveld in Africa here. Yeah, we don't really have the jungles where lions are walking around. They're actually in veld area, like plains. Okay, but anyway, I feel like this is still going to be revealed to you. Be open to this. Meaning, even in the present moment, if you do not feel this in your life as if I'm not that person, guess what? You're going to become this person. This is, both of these cards is that. you are still going to see this in your life. It doesn't matter your age, it doesn't matter what education you are, it doesn't matter the path that you're on, the life that you're living. Be open to this possibility. Don't be like, how can this happen? How can this happen to me? Just be open and go, okay, so I'm going to be this person, and allow life to show you how. This is how it works. What you need to do is understand that there's something still that's going to be revealed to you here. So let's get into the moon card. I am not surprised. Needing to trust the unknown, okay, comes into here with this wise leader. The moon card is Pisces energy, and the world card, whoa. You've got the moon and the world card, literally two energies that are constantly surrounding us as human beings. The moon and the earth constantly moving around each other. Look at that. There is the moon there, and there is the moon there, and there's your earth right now. I see another world being born here from this earth. It's like a second earth. Do you see that? It's almost as if what is still going to be revealed to you. And it's interesting because the moon over here has got a key, and the moon over there has the same kind of energy. Do you see how it is there? It's like your world, where what you currently know, it's like you're going to have a rebirth energy, and it's got to do with this key that's going to be open here. You are going to become somebody else. Right now, with the moon card coming in here, underneath this, I feel like you yourself, you're still going to see another element of who you are. There's going to be another way, a part of yourself that's not yet being revealed. That's how I feel. Because with the moon card, there are times we got new moon, there's times there's full moon, there's times there is dark moon, there is no moon. Okay, it's just dark sky. And, you know, not always every part of the moon is revealed. Sometimes you got we got waxing crescent, we've got different sizes of the moon that get revealed. And it looks as if, oh, is this only a half a planet flying up there, half a moon? No, it's a full moon. Okay, it's a whole moon. It's just not all revealed as of yet. And I do feel like this is really what is coming in about you and your world. I do feel like there is another world that you're going to be living in the future that you do not see at this time. But there's also another way of you being, another person, another role that you're going to be playing in the future. I almost pick up this energy like somebody out there is like, not all of you guys, because sometimes there's men out there as well. You're like a housewife, you know what I mean? And you're a housewife, and you got kids, and you're raising your children, and you're doing your thing. You know, you're working in a job somewhere. It's this job, you know what I mean? Everybody goes to the same job. You got your cubicle, you know, you sitting in front of your computer doing your thing. And you don't know that that person that you currently are, you're going to become somebody else that's still going to be revealed to you, that this is the final result. This is big energy, my goodness. Let's look at the solitude energy, which I feel like is where you are now. We've got the Empress, healing yourself, taking care of your needs, making yourself feel. We've got the Queen of Fire, which is Queen of Wands. I feel like the solitude energy right now, whatever puts you into solitude, whatever makes you feel as if something is stuck, it's necessary right now for you to be here with the Empress. The Empress is all about self. It is about your feeling in your world and who you are. It talks about emotion and healing and recovery. Finding out how you, and getting to know yourself comes up here, because you need to find out how you want to be in this world. And we need to move to this energy here. It's coming in here very quickly, because you're going to start in this moment here with this Empress energy coming in, especially with the Queen of Fire being underneath here. What they're asking you, or what they're telling you, is to look at your experience in this world with the Empress. Look at what you need to heal. Look at what is causing you unhappiness and happiness, and ask yourself, what is it that you want to see in the life that you want to live? And that is where the Queen of Fire comes in. Okay, Queen of Fire, we are looking at inspiration, motivation, drive, dreams, spirituality. We are looking at the walking in beauty is her. Okay, how can you build your life, or what vision can you create here of your life that is this walking in beauty? How do you envision your life as being? So get very clear here in the solitude energy while you're waiting for things to happen. What do you see your life as being? How do you see yourself as experiencing this world? And have that very clear in your mind, because the energy here, all right, with the wondrous universe that you carry inside of you, and how you feel, what you believe, what you see about who you are, and how you want to be. This is more associated to who you are. This whole reading is more about you, to be honest. It's about who you are currently and who you can still become. And this is about asking yourself, who do you still want to become? You can change at any time. You can become somebody else. Why not? Why not become somebody else? Because when you create a new reality, you're not going to be you any longer. When you step into this emperor over here, you will not be the person that stands in the solitude. You're going to become somebody else. And that is okay. It doesn't mean that you will lose your sparkling personality, you know what I mean, and become somebody else and you just don't even know yourself, change your name and everything. You have plastic surgery. No, it's not like that. You can if you want to, but it is basically becoming another way of being, which means that everything that you think about, where your focus goes every single day, the things that you do every day, the way that you feel every day, how you see yourself in this world is different. And when this takes place, it is the walking in beauty energy. Because the universe, the wondrous universe, is aligning with this empress all the time, male or female energy. The universe, that's why it says walking beauty. So think about how that is to you and carry that energy with you about how you want to see yourself as being. Even become that before you see it, because the universe will just respond to that. It will just respond to it all the time. So let's have a look. King of Air, be very clear. Be very clear about what it is you want to see with the King of Air being there. Be very clear, be very focused and motivated. My goodness. You can actually bring this in so much quicker than what you thought. It is available to you now, basically. Because with the King of Air coming in here, they're asking you to have complete clarity. They're asking you to understand exactly what it is you want to be in this world. How do you want to live this life? Who do you see yourself as becoming? And be very clear on it. Hold it in your mind. Almost like keep it in your mind about, I see myself being this kind of person. Sometimes we're living in a life where, say you are a housewife, I'm just using it as an example. But you looked at your life and you said, I never thought I'd be a housewife. I could be so much more. I could be a business owner. I could be a doctor. I could be famous in some kind of way. I could be an artist. I could be anything I want to be. And that is what they're asking you. They're asking you not to settle in the life that you're currently in. They're asking you to redream your life and dream your life into reality. And you think of your life as being one of beauty. What would that look like to you? And hold it in your mind. Because this is going to be pulled towards you, because the universe is going to respond to that so much quicker. But you have to believe it to see it. With the 8 of Fire coming in there, we got speed that wants to bring this in. We got speed wanting to bring this into your reality. So wow, let's have a look and see what Spirit Guides got to say here. Let Hawk Spirit, let Spirit be your guide, a messenger of Earth. There is action that's going to be taken here, and stability. Woo! Girl or gentleman, hello. Okay, so there is an event that's coming in that your spirit guides know about that you do not know about. Let Spirit be your guide. They're going to show you this. We've got Messenger of Earth coming in here. So this is a Knight of Pentacles. So there is something that is coming in that's going to be about stability. Remember, we got the Queen of Earth on this side, and we got the Knight of Earth here, which is Pentacles again. After the Knight comes the Queen, and then you're going to step into the Emperor. You're just skipping the King altogether. The only King that we have is the King of Air, which means you need to keep your head straight. You need to keep what you want to have in life in your focus, in your mind, because what's going to be revealed to you is how to get there. This involves some kind of change and actions that you're going to be taking that is moving you into the stability that we see here. Okay, so we got 3 of Pentacles. This is long-term financial stability. that is coming in for you that may be a contract of some sort that you sign. It could be receiving money in some kind of way to start a business or to buy a home or to even getting promoted, getting a new job, doing something. There's some kind of contract that's going to be signed. But the result of the signing of that contract is a lot of money. It's long-term stability. But I feel like you take this money or you take this stability and you create more stability. It's not like you get money and then you end up spending it and the money's gone and now you don't have money anymore. You have a new car and you're like, yeah. No, you buy a car and then you Uber. You know what I mean? You start driving people around and you start creating more money from that car. Maybe you get money, you buy a house, and instead of moving into the house and you're living in it, you decide to rent it out. And you make money from that house, and that money makes more money. Do you see how this is going? You decide to educate yourself, and it completely changes the direction of your life. You become the manager where before you were not, because you got educated. This is leading you. This is action that you will take that leads you to get to this energy. That is absolutely amazing. I think there's so much more in your world. There's so much possibilities that are going to be revealed to you. Just let Spirit be your guide. Let Spirit show you what is going to come in. But keep it very clear in your mind, the kind of life that you want to be experiencing. Hold it in yourself and try as much as possible to even live that life now. Even become that person. It's okay to change who you are. It is okay to change what you do every day or what you think about every day. Because it is those changes that will ultimately lead you to the shifts that you want to see. Thank you so much for watching. I'm sending my absolute love and light to you. Bye. Card number 4, welcome into this actually very exciting reading for me, because Journey by Moonlight, Believe in Magic, is all about the mystery of life. It is about spirituality. It is about manifestation. It is about how life is so much more than what we perceive it as being. It is about the mysteries of the world and what surrounds us. And this is a very interesting reading for me. So if you did choose card number 4, I feel like you could be a very spiritual person, or a person that believes in themselves, who believes that life is more. You could be in some way a very spiritual person. Okay, I feel like you have a very strong belief in things that are beyond our eyesight, beyond what our eyes perceive. You could be, for some of you, even have an ability of some sort. You could be clairvoyant, or you could be, clairaudient, or one of these sort of things that come up here, clairsentient, something of this sort, where you might be picking up on things that other people do not see. Ooh, so much fun, I'm just saying. I like that. This does exist, okay? You're not imagining things when you pick up on the vibes, or when you feel like you need to go buy yourself a crystal. You're not imagining the pull to this. You are seeing or just perceiving more than what other people are perceiving. This world, where we have a veil that is pulled over our eyes and our head, basically. And as you evolve spiritually, even now, you see our planet itself, the planet itself is raising in vibration. So a lot of things are going to be revealed to us as it begins to happen. We are going to start seeing things that we have not seen before. Like the veil will be lifted from us. And if you are ready, you will be able to step into this kind of energy. But if you are closed and you do not like what you're seeing, it can affect you in a negative way. There's two very distinct things that are going on in this world. Let's look at, for instance, I'm just going to talk about this because I feel like it's needed in your reading. For instance, you get two groups of people. they move into the same house. One person moves in there, and a couple of years later, somebody else moves in there. The first person who moves into the house starts to notice that the house may be haunted, and it turns into a very, very negative thing for them. And they are just having a mental breakdown. Their life collapses down around them. They feel like they're cursed. They feel like they're possessed. They feel all these terrible things. You see, the second person moves into the same house. Same thing happens, but they don't see this as being negative. They become in awe at it, and they're excited, and they start to feel amazing by it, and they realize that this for them is proof that there is so much more in this world, and it completely transforms who they are. The same energy that broke somebody else turns somebody else into an enlightened human being. Do you see what I'm saying? So it all depends on if you believe in magic or not. It will affect you. Let's have a look and see. And we've got a lot of spiritual energy coming into your reading too. You see, we've got finding sanctuary, excuse me, opening to your spiritual source. This is without a doubt a reading for somebody who is very spiritual in some kind of way. There is no other way. And we've got choosing your path, all is possible. I feel like this reading is very much attached to excuse me guys, it's some kind of spiritual journey that you're going to be going on. I feel like there's a direction that you're taking here that is going to maybe take you towards enlightenment or a change. Maybe you have a spiritual calling as well. I'm just saying, you could be having a spiritual calling. You could be a healer. You could be somebody who is going to help other people in some kind of way, in a spiritual way. This is beautiful. I love this. I love this energy. There's something hidden from you right now as well. I think is going to be revealed to you here. There's a direction that you're going to be taking in your life. So you may have a calling with regards to something that you need to be doing that's going to benefit everybody. Look at that. Learn from the past. Elephant spirit. Oh, isn't that a beautiful card? It's so stunning. With regards to this energy, we're going to talk about this because it talks about what you've experienced before. It talks about situations that you've been through. For you may have been through a lot. Okay, you may have been through quite a lot. Your path is not an easy one because of who you are. Okay, so this is a very interesting energy. Whoa. Okay, abundant, a buffalo. Oh, I love this one. Buffalo spirit, abundant universe will provide. Wow. The abundant universe will provide. So a lot of you in this reading, there's a lot in your past here. There's a lot that you're carrying. You could have never felt abundant in your life. You could have had financial difficulties. So this is the strangest thing, because sometimes people who are on a spiritual journey, they experience a lot of financial difficulties. A lot of poverty energy comes in. A lot of, in Afrikaans, I nearly said something in Afrikaans that you may not understand. If you're South African, you will understand. I nearly said like sickling. Sickling, it means to suffer through life. And they can be more than just financial blockages that you're experiencing or feeling as if you're experiencing them. You may be feeling as if there's problems with people around you as well. Okay, so I got to stop because there's a lot of information coming through before I take out the tarot cards. So first of all, so many of you out there watching this reading who have chosen this pile, you are without a doubt a starseed. So you're not used to a lot of the experiences that you are having here. For others of you, you are very, very old souls, okay? Very old, and you are working through some things, but you have a purpose of being here. There's a reason why you're here. You're here to do something. There's a calling that you have, and there's something that you need to be doing. You're here for a purpose. It's somehow tied to spirituality, but this calling that you have will feed you, okay? It will nurture you, it will carry you, it will give you abundance. So this is a very, very interesting reading. I love this one. You may know about your spiritual calling. You may know, or you may not know about your spiritual calling, but you know that you're a spiritual person. You may ask yourself, why did all these things happen to me? We're going to look into that elephant spirit now. And a lot of it is lessons that you need to be learning. A lot of it is experiences that you need to be experiencing. For somebody out there, you may be a tarot reader like me, or you may be wanting to become a tarot reader. Go for it. Go for it. Just do understand that if you are going to, I'd usually see a lot of people sort of popping up. I've been reading tarot cards for like nearly 20 years now. So I see a lot of people kind of coming in all over the countryside, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, new tarot readers coming in. And they're just picking up a deck of cards, learning the cards, going through it on screen. You know, it's easy to learn something. But the understanding about reading tarot cards is that you need to connect to your spirit guides first, okay? If you're going to want to read tarot cards, please, please, please make a relationship with your spirit guide, and you must get yourself a gatekeeper spirit guide. You will invite one in and one will come in. You need to find out who they are. You need to communicate with them daily. You need to create this relationship with them so that they can protect you. Because tarot cards are not negative, but they're like a cell phone. And you put your cell phone number out there on the internet. Who do you think is going to answer? Who can call you? Or when you dial, who can pick up? It can be anything. And I've seen some very big tarot readers quit because they're not protecting their energy, and what is coming through may not always be what they think it is. So you have to work through something, okay? You have to either work through a spirit guide, an angel, an ancestor, you know, something. I have a gatekeeper, okay? So if you don't do that, you will drain your energy. You will have your energy drained. So you need to be very careful. That's part of tarot reading that people don't know. Sometimes as well, a little caution, a lot of tarot readers do become single because of the energies that they're working with, being surrounded by so much spirituality and so much spirit energy. You do end up becoming single. So just keep that in mind. But I'm just letting you know. So let's have a look at this. Why did you have these events take place? So there's a negative energy here. All that you have experienced with the Seven of Swords, okay, is associated to lessons that you need to be learning, things that you needed to overcome so that you could become a strong person. This is part of your spiritual growth. Some of it could be karma that you needed to work through, but I feel like even the karma is associated to how it's going to mold you to become something. If you're going to be a tarot reader, you need to understand almost everything in life. You need to have experience in many, many different things, good and bad. You need to experience the dark side of life. You need to have experienced the light side of life, the power, being powerless, and then being strong, being powerful. So that when you're connecting, or even if you want to be a healer, if you want to be an advisor, if you want to be a life coach, if you want to be, you know, a hedge witch, whatever it is to you, you know, you need to understand what it is to feel those things. That's how you will be able to help somebody. If you have not walked the path in darkness, you will not understand when somebody else is walking through darkness. So that's why sometimes negative things happen. Because if you've got a calling in life that's going to take you on a spiritual path, you need to understand it so that you can help others. You need to walk through the darkness and come out into the light so that you can tell others how to do it. And that's majority of the time. People who are healers, spiritual people, tarot readers, whatever it may be, they have been through a lot in their life and they became the people they are because of that journey. It is the path of spirituality. You will be taken through the dark night of the soul. Oops, my lights went off. Let me just quickly pause. And welcome back. I actually had a power outage at my house. I'm all over in my area. I am in South Africa. So if you know South Africa, or if you are South African, you know what I'm talking about. We have something called load shedding or power problems, which is which power just gets randomly cut all over the countryside. And I look back at the video because I was gonna now get the video put together and edit it and be able to continue with the reading. And as I was talking about having to go through the darkness, and I started to mention we sometimes have to go through the dark night of the soul. Literally, when I said the dark night of the soul, the lights went out. Everything went out. The LED lights went out. My ring lights went out. Everything. So yeah, if that's not a sign, then I don't know what is, guys. You are in this reading. You're a very spiritual person. And you know, the power went out, and it went out for like 5 or 10 minutes, and it came back on again. So that's pretty unusual as well, because usually we have power outages for like 2 hours at a time. Welcome to my life. So let's get into this finding sanctuary energy. So you see all your darkness, all the things that you've been through, they have not been there to hurt you, break you, even though it was painful, but they've been there to help you become who you're meant to be. Okay, for what is still coming, we've got Queen of Air coming up here with this spiritual source energy. It's interesting because the air energy is surrounded by a lot of clouds there. So let's see what else comes up. And the World. Whew. You are still going to be shown who you will be. And I feel like you're becoming such a wise person in your future. I feel like people are going to look at you as being a person of wisdom, because with the Queen of Air, it means intelligence, but it also means wisdom, because she's got the white owl that sits with her. And we are looking at what is still going to be revealed to you here as well. Your world, which you currently live in, is this one here. So I feel like your existence is this one. But you are going to be having another life, yeah, with the second earth. It's almost like a second earth that's going to be born. And it's got to do with spirituality because of the moon that's been there. There's also a key. I feel like you're still going to find this key. You're still going to find a key that is going to open up this energy. It is through spirituality, because of the moon being there, that you are going to be reborn in another way, which is still going to be revealed to you when the clouds clear here. All right, so this is a spiritual journey that you're on. Your whole life is just a spiritual energy. So let's look at the Believe in Magic. I am so curious to see what's going to come up here. Queen of Fire. You got two queens coming into this energy. A lot of feeling coming from the queens in a reading. Talk about how you feel in the life that you are living in the life that you're creating. How do you feel with regards to what you've experienced with the Queen of Air? How do you feel with regards to how you want to live in this world? And the Queen of Fire is associated to spirituality as well. And I love that there's also intelligence and wisdom together with the spirituality here. So let's have a look and see transformation. Your life will transform. You got the Death card coming in here. Part of your journey, and I feel like who you're still going to become is definitely still going to be revealed to you. The path that you're on with regards to your spirituality, it is the right path. It is your calling. You're going to see a change that takes place here. What you need to do is just keep on. And this is the choosing of the path that's coming in here, where literally I feel like you still got a long journey ahead, but it's almost as if you're going to be somebody else in this journey. You're becoming another person, and your life will be different. There are a lot of people out there who are living a spiritual life, and they are earning a living from doing so. They're doing whatever they're doing. You know, there are people who are practicing homeopathic medicines. There are people who are doing acupuncture. There are people who are doing healings. There are people who are doing any kind of spiritual based work, and they're making a living. They're talking, they're guiding, they're doing a whole bunch of things. Whatever is your calling, it can be different for everybody. There are astrologers, there are tarot readers, where they are living this life of spirituality, and they make a life from it. They are able to live from doing what they want to do. And I feel like that's why they say all is possible. You can do this. You can do this. A change is coming in here with the Death card. So it's almost, for me, I feel like you yourself are still going to transform into somebody else. The person that you were before, with all this energy down here, is going to be different. I feel like you're going to still be transforming into somebody else. You're still going to be leaving, it's almost like you could have gone through an ego death, or you could have gone through a dark night of the soul energy, which is ego death. The breaking down of who you think you are, the person who you created yourself to be. It's almost like that needs to be completely broken down. It needs to be let go of. It needs to be released so that you can finally become who you are supposed to be, or what truly lies inside of you needs to be revealed. Okay, so let's see all possible energy that comes in here. Balance. So we got love coming in with the Gemini energy. We got Scorpio coming in with transformation with the death energy. So what, and we've also got Leo over on the other side as well here. So love energy with Gemini coming in here talks about your path. Okay, yes, you may have love in the future. I'll be honest with you. The Lovers card has come in. There's that possibility. It can also be partnership that gets formed with somebody else as you move forward. It can also be somebody showing you the way. But I see these two pillars here. Whenever we see archways or pillars in tarot readings, it is the transformation energy. I do see you tired here laying on the lion, but remember, it is the lion that is the Leo energy, that is the strength. So even though your journey has been hard, it has been there to make you stronger. This is the time now that you need to get up and walk through these doorways, walk through these two pillars. It's time for you to transform into something else. I feel like also you need to take steps forward to move you in the right direction. And life and what it is going to be, how you're going to be taking care of yourself, and how you're going to pay the bills, it's going to happen for you. It's just going to fall into place for you because you'll be on the right path moving forward. And that means that life will be in alignment with what you need. Okay, so let's get in here and have a look and see. Temptation comes in here. Wow. So we need to look at this energy. A lot of major arcanas have just come up in this part of the reading. I feel like this has got to do with the change and where you're going. So temptation comes in here, which is the devil card. We got Capricorn coming in. Temptation has got to do with you needing to look at what you need to let go of at this moment in time. Temptation is a very good card. It's not a bad card. The devil card is a very good card. It does talk about abundance that can be yours. Because sometimes the temptation card or devil card it can be a card of a lot of money. Okay, a lot of financial stability, a lot of abundance in your world. But now you also have to look at what is not helping you and what is helping you. So what is distracting you at this time from reaching your goal? What is holding you back from being able to get up here and walk through those archways? You see, what is no longer going to be working for you? What seems out of control to you in your world? And that can manifest in all of you guys' lives in very different ways. It can be relationships that are pulling you back. It can be our own behaviors that are pulling us back. It can be fear that pulls us back. It can be feeling as if you don't know what you're meant to be doing, or you're lost in life, that pulls you back. What you need to know is whatever is calling you, or maybe you feel like it's silly what you want to do. It's like, oh wow, I want to be a spiritual healer in some kind of way, or a spiritual guru, whatever it is to you. Or maybe you just want to be a witch, whatever. It's silly for me to want to do this. How can I make a life for this? I'm not going to do this. I need to be practical. You see, what is not serving you any longer needs to be released. You need to look at what's going to inspire you here with this transformation, because you're being offered something here, and you have to look at what could be negative for you. What is keeping you laying down instead of making you move, and let that go? Because this person is now standing and they're moving forward. They're no longer laying down and feeling like despair, feeling like the weight of everything that has happened to them in their past is weighing them down. They're letting it go. They are transforming and they're letting it go, and they're moving into a new path forward. So they're not looking any longer. Another thing that can be what is going on here, it can be the weight of the Seven of Swords. Can be what you're looking at all the time. What has happened before. After this transformation, you need to let that go. The person that had to go through all these events, they no longer exist. Somebody new is waiting for you to become you. And the person who went through all that, that's the person who carries all that wisdom. who's going to help you become something else. And it doesn't mean you have to carry it any longer. You don't have to carry it on your shoulders. You don't have to, it doesn't have to be your story. You can rewrite your story, and that is a past chapter that you don't go back to anymore. But when you need to go there because it carries wisdom, then you can go look at it, take the wisdom from those chapters of your life that are you're no longer in those chapters, but you can use the wisdom that you gain from there to be able to do what you're needing to be doing in life, maybe even to help others, to be honest. So let's have a look here. 5 of water, buffalo energy, and magician. So I honestly feel the 5 of water has not got to do with you. As soon as I put the card down, I was like, oh, I feel like you could be transforming people. You could be helping people to transform. Money is there for you. Please do not worry about money. You got money here. You got what you want. You got the ability to create that in your world. But I feel like you may be guiding people. You know, for some of you guys, you might even want to help people with something like manifestation, or law of attraction, or becoming a life coach. Go for it. Really do. People need help. People need advice. And that is why you come into the reading. That is why I do tarot readings, because I need guidance. I need help in life to know what to do next, or to know how to change things that I don't want to change. I feel like you can transform people. I feel like transformation, the Queen of Fire. This could be what your calling is. This could be what your calling is. Believing that the spiritual part of life, this could be you and who you can become. Very spiritual, very strong person. And it's almost as if you are going to be transforming people, because you will first transform yourself. Wow. You could be a transformational coach coming in here. Anything that's got to do with this, but I feel like you're going to be removing pain away from people, removing heartache away from people, removing people from all these 5s energy, the stuck energy where they feel trapped and overwhelmed and life is just overpowering who they are. You're going to give them their power. You're going to give people this manifestation, this magician energy. It's like you're going to transform people from the 5 of Cups into the magician energy themselves, because you are transforming into the magician. You're doing this already. You've done this. You're moving into this energy, and you're going to be the person who is abundant, and the universe will provide for you because you're doing a spiritual job. You're doing a spiritual journey. And that's saying as well, there's also something else that I will just mention to you, especially if you're interested in doing spiritual work. Some people, I've had comments. I have another YouTube channel. My first YouTube channel is Hedgeridge Tarot. If you've been there, thank you so much. If you haven't been there, you can go check it out. I do zodiac readings there. With regards to spiritual work, there's some kind of preconceived idea that you shouldn't get paid for spiritual work because it's spiritual, and tarot readers should do tarot readings. I've had people literally commenting in my videos, if you're doing personal tarot readings, you shouldn't be charging for your tarot readings, you shouldn't be charging to do the work of spirit. Okay, so I'll just give you what I know my spirit guides have told me, especially if you're going to walk this path. Okay, anything in any which way you want it to be. You need to eat. You're a human being. You need to have a good life. Just because you're a spiritual person doesn't mean you shouldn't be driving a nice car. Doesn't mean that you shouldn't have a beautiful home. Why can't you? Are you being punished? No, you are not. You are also a good person like everybody else, and you are deserving like everybody else is deserving. What you will be doing for a living is a skill. And if you are going to go see a lawyer, a doctor, a chiropractor, a home designer, an artist, you're going to pay for their skill, and you need to get paid for your skill. ABC, okay? You're going to be giving of your time, and time is money. And then what time you put into something is what you need to get paid for. So you will definitely be getting paid for what you're doing, and don't let anybody or even yourself make you feel as if I'm a spiritual person, I should be humble. No, live your life, create it as you want to create it, live abundant. Don't live abundant, it's all up to you, but don't feel guilt about money, because there's nothing wrong with money. There's something wrong with people when they have money. But if you're a spiritual person, you can literally improve things in life for other people. You can make things happen that require money. You cannot have a spiritual workshop if you don't have money to do that. You cannot be a tarot reader if you don't have money to buy the decks that you need to buy. These decks are very expensive, okay? How do you do this? So you need to be able to help others. You need the flow of money, and the universe will provide that. There we go. Thank you so much for listening. If you are interested in being something like a reader or a spiritual person, I really hope some of the advice I've given you will help you and guide you. And do not hold back. If it is your path and you've been called to do this, life will provide for you, and you will see once you step into your truth and once you step into who you truly are, doorways will just open for you that were previously closed, because the doors that you were trying to go through, maybe they were never meant for you, and this calling that you have is what's meant for you. So once you step into it and you start moving in that direction, you will see the flow of it opening. And even though sometimes it may get hard and you may be like, oh, things are not going my way, but that is another lesson for you to learn. But your path will be revealed to you, and it is a magical one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.